To set up the function gen, firstly what you need to do is you need to go into the setup, okay, and change the output load into high, set to high. Okay, so that's the first thing that you have to do in the function generator. And then you can go into the waveform and then you select the sine wave. Okay, after that you can set the frequency. Okay, in our case we have 200 kilohertz, 200 hertz. Okay, and then for the amplitude you need to set as the 6 with peak to peak. Okay, so after that you can go into on the channel 1. To set up the oscilloscope, what you need first is just turn on this waveform generator. Okay, when you turn on that one and you go into your oscilloscope, you can turn on the channel 1. Okay, so that is your signal from the signal generator. And if you want to measure the voltage, you can go into the measure. Okay, and you can select source 1. Okay, you have select source 1. Okay, and then you can go into the type here and you need to change it into voltage maximum. So you just press this until you see the amplitude maximum. Okay, you can select that maximum and add as a measurement. Okay, then secondly you can go into the minimum and add the measurement. Okay, so that's how you set the channel 1. If you want to set the channel 2, just press channel 2 here. Okay, then you will have that channel 2. So if you want to see what is the maximum and the minimum voltage of the channel 2, as usual, go to the measure. And here source, you need to select to the source number 2. Okay, and then you can change. Okay, you can change this unit into the maximum and the minimum. Okay, you can go into the maximum, so you need to press until you meet again the maximum. Press until you have the amplitude maximum. Okay, and then you can add that one. Okay, and another one you can change it to the minimum and you can add that one. So that's how you get the maximum and the minimum for the channel 1 and maximum voltage and the minimum voltage for the channel 2. Okay, so here is your input where this is connected to channel 1, and then here is your circuit. Okay, your circuit where you have here, you have the resistor here, you have the diode here, and here is your channel 1 for the oscilloscope, and here is your channel 2 for the oscilloscope, and here is your grounding. Okay, here is your grounding, and then it is connected to the channel 1 of the oscilloscope and channel 2 of the oscilloscope, and here is your result. Okay, so for the result you have to put the measurement here as the maximum for the channel 1. Channel 1 is the yellow color, and minimum amplitude for the channel 1, which is the yellow color here, and the maximum for this channel 2, which is in the green color, and the minimum of the channel 2, which is in the green color here. Okay, so that is the setup for the first diode. For the reverse bias diode, just change these directions of this diode to the reverse bias, and then the rest you just leave the setup the same, and then turn on this waveform generator and you will get the results. If you see your waveform is bigger than your screen, then you can change the voltage for division here. Voltage for division here. Okay, you can change that one, and you can make it smaller, the per division. So what you can do is you want to change the channel 1, press channel 1 here, and you can change this knob. Okay, you can make it small, bigger per division. So 2 volts per division. And if you want to change the green one, press number 2 and change it. So you can change it to 2 so that you can get 2 volt per division. So all the waveform will be inside your screen.